This is your Digital Marketing Toolkit.
Hi and welcome back to your Digital Marketing Toolkit series, the show that brings the experts to you with practical tips and tools to help you engage your market online. I'm Ben Amos from Engage Video Marketing, and we're joined today for episode 3 in our Digital Marketing Productivity Hacks series with Luke Humble from Italic Creative. Thanks again, Luke.
Thanks for having me.
So in the last 2 episodes of our Digital Marketing Productivity Hacks series, Luke's been sharing with us his favourite tools for getting back some of his time when it comes to doing his digital marketing activities in his business. And today Luke's going to share with us the third tool that he uses. And Luke, what is that tool?
So this tool is called Crowdfire.
Crowdfire.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
And it's a really good tool that I've seen change over the last couple of years, and they even rebranded. It's not widely known, but it is growing in popularity.
What does it do?
So what it does, it allows you to connect your Twitter and your Instagram accounts and manage your followers. So let's say, for example, that you want to increase your follower count on Twitter. Let's stick with Twitter for now. You can use this tool to connect your account up to see who's following you and who you're following but isn't following you back. So this reciprocal kind of following thing.
Okay, now, I'm just going to interrupt you here because I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
And why, as business owners, do we need to build a following on platforms like Twitter, for example? Why do you think that we need to?
So let's talk broadly about a following, and then we'll come specifically to Twitter. Ultimately, you want to have customers, clients, patients, whatever the terminology is for your business. And you want to have a lot of them because you want them to purchase your product or service. Well, your followers on social media are essentially your potential customers. Yeah. So the larger your following, the larger your pool of potential customers to dip into. So it's quite an important strategy to make sure that you've got those followers on social media. But what I must point out here is that we need to look at the quality of them. Now, there are companies and services out there that will charge you for thousands of followers guaranteed. You need to be really careful because if you've got the wrong people following you, then you're going to have skewed statistics.
Yeah, so Crowdfire actually helps us get the right followers to follow us on these platforms.
It's not so much that it gets the right followers, it helps you to manage your followers and understand who is following you, who you're following, just to kind of manage that process. It can be quite time consuming if you did it native within the social network itself. But Crowdfire brings that data in and allows you to filter or sort between everything. So for example, I could go on there and take a look at all the people that are following me that haven't been active on the network in the last 12 months. Now, social media is about constant activity. So therefore, if they haven't posted anything in the last 12 months, is it a valid account?
Yeah? Probably not. Yeah.
Exactly. Whereas you wouldn't be able to dig out that information locally in Twitter. So that's where it really helps you. You could also see who you're following but isn't following you back. So you can understand, fine, maybe Richard Branson isn't going to follow me just yet, but still nonetheless, if there are other people with smaller followings that aren't following you back, why? Gives you the opportunity to maybe reach out to them, to tweet to them directly and go, hey, how's it going? And start a discussion, talk about their expertise, talk about yours.
So as well as helping you get more followers to your account, it's also helping you manage and I suppose improve the quality score of those followers that you do have.
Precisely, hit the nail on the head.
The higher quality they are, the more likely they are to be your customers eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a very handy tool for digging that information out and filtering between it.
Okay, so I'm actively trying to build and get high quality followers on Twitter, but I know from experience that a lot of businesses and myself included don't really understand the value of Twitter for our business. So when should we be using and focusing on Twitter and when shouldn't we?
Okay, well, let's look at the background of Twitter. Twitter was created as an alternative to text messaging, to SMS. So it would actually go through the internet. So it's developed as a mobile app first, or a mobile device first. So keeping that in mind, it's about quick, timely responses. One of my marketing coordinators was over in America last year, and when she actually met some people, she made some friends there, they didn't ask her for her mobile number, they asked her for a Twitter handle being the username. So that just shows how popular it is in the States. Now, It's still growing in popularity in Europe and across here in Australasia as well. But really you need to think about it as timely responses and instant communication. So one of the best ways to use it is, for example, if you need to reach out to somebody within your industry to ask them a question that you wouldn't be able to do if you picked up the phone or tried to find an email address for them. But in terms of promotion of the business, it's really good to talk about your wins on there, which are related to either the local or national economy. You know, for example, there's a company we work with that launched this app, and this app is really good for children. And so they actually reached out to certain organizations and actually tagged them in the post to make them aware that they've launched this new app. So it really is a great way of communicating with those that you may not actually have the ability to do through traditional methods.
Yeah, so that's a really good point. And I guess Crowdfire is a tool that we can use to help us find, sort through and connect with some of those people that might be influencers in our industry.
Precisely.
Yeah, fantastic. So if we wanted to use Crowdfire and we wanted to make better use of our Twitter accounts in our business, how do we do that? How much does it cost?
Well, Crowdfire, again, like the previous software we talked about, is free, but there is an upgrade facility. Now, the free does have a restriction about how many interactions you can do on a daily basis, and interactions is not so much communication, it's about cleaning your follower list. So that limitation at the moment is 100, but like I said, that resets every day, and it should be good to get started.
Yeah, cool, fantastic. So that's actually a really powerful tool I think I'm going to implement straight away in my business to help build my Twitter followers.
Oh, hold on, it's not just Twitter, it is Instagram as well.
Cool, so building my Twitter followers and my Instagram followers, and to build the quality of those followers as well. So thanks, Luke, for another one of your digital marketing productivity hacks, and Luke will be back for one more productivity hack to help us get back our time with our digital marketing in our business, and that'll be in our next episode. So for the resources for this episode, go to vlogpod.com.au/DMT, and we'd love to hear from you as well. So leave a comment below, or use the hashtag DM Toolkit on social media, and we'll be sure to get back to you. So thanks for joining us for this episode, and we'll see you next time.